All right, tools I use almost on a daily basis. I say almost because you don't use every tool every day, depending on the job. If you're a handyman or you're a DirecTV technician, because there was days where I never used my aim because I never had to get out. I never had to get on the ladder. So let's go over the tools I use every day, pretty much. All right, so right up front we got Bluetooth speaker or headphones, real quick. Any kind of Bluetooth. Enabling, it's going to allow you to talk to people while you keep working. These are invaluable. These ones are brand new. These are the Bose. I'll do a review on these as well, but so far so good. There is some ear fatigue with these, but you get yourself some Bluetooth headphones, because keeping your hands free to do work, do tasks, it's invaluable. It really is. These are amazing. Any kind of really amazing. Now next is going to be obviously diagonal cutters. These are Nipex. So far, these are my go-to right now. I've got a couple other Kleins and DeWalt's, but these are amazing. They cut great. They do have, I believe, a 7-degree angle, but almost every day I use these, depending on the job itself. So next would be obviously a multi-tool, or you can do 11-in-1. You got different kind of bits. You got your 7/16, 5/8. This one's actually missing. Awesome. But I've got I probably have like 6 or 7 different 11-in-1 multi-tool screwdrivers, because I keep them everywhere. They're a very useful tool. Next would be some sort of wire stripper multi-tool. These are Kleins. These ones are kind of expensive. They're about $40. And I like them so much I actually have 2 pairs of them, because it's mostly electrical. Your 12-2, you got your different gauges. This is not a review of this, but these, get yourself some nice a multi-tool cutters. It's got a little bit of a needle nose, but it's not a fine point needle nose, and brings me right into my next one. Fine tip needle nose pliers. Pulling staples, getting it anywhere you need to get to. I just used these like 5 minutes ago because I needed to fix the little spring assist in my jack stand, and yeah, phenomenal. Every day I use these. Next will be some sort of knife. Obviously I carry around a bunch of them, but I find myself always reaching for a sharp knife. Sometimes opening boxes, packaging, cutting open Romex, anything. Just get yourself a razor blade knife. These ones are great because the blades are interchangeable. I can change out a different blade if I need to cut carpet. This one folds in. I've got probably 4 or 5 of these. They're pretty cheap. You can find them less than $10, and they come with some blades. And this one folds up, obviously made by DeWalt. But yeah, awesome. Next, tape measure. I have a laser finder, my Bosch laser finder too, as far as I take over quotes. But I use some sort of measuring device every day, pretty much measuring stuff, material, quotes. Get yourself some tape measures. If you have one, you really don't have any, because you're gonna lose it. I misplace this thing and lose it all the time, and then I find it, and so that's why I have multiple. I like the back side as far as belt clip. I mean, you can find them, and this one also has a magnet, the steel part, and it's also magnetic. Milwaukee's 16-foot. Now they're pretty expensive. I think this thing probably runs like $20 or so. But you gotta get them in different lengths. So next would be marker and pen. Obviously writing down everything, marking stuff for whatever, drill points, anything like that. I find myself obviously using pens and stuff. It goes without saying, you're gonna need them. I mean, come on now. All right, next one's obviously gonna be light. Some sort of, I like hands-free stuff. As far as if it can be hands-free and I can keep my hands, then obviously I want to do that, because it's going to make me more productive. So I have a headlamp, rechargeable lithium-ion battery headlamp. Get yourself one. They are invaluable, going into attics, pretty much anything. And I also have this one for light right now, because I have the sun's kicking inside the trailer, so I have to keep it closed. But you've probably seen it on Instagram. This is my Milwaukee just regular light. It's magnetic. I can just stick it to anything in an attic, and it has 2 modes. Battery lasts about an hour and a half on the high mode, and I tried it, I think it's around 4 hours, just from personal. I'm not looking anything up here, but around 4 hours on the low mode here. So yeah, light is going to be your friend. You got to see what you're working on. So this helps. I can be in a box, or if I'm doing electrical work, I can just stick it to something. My walls here are not metal, they're aluminum. So, and it doesn't go through the wood part anyway. But yeah, get yourself some light. It's awesome. I'll keep this over here so you guys can keep seeing what I'm doing over here. And then last but not least, well, not last, but personal protective equipment, you know, gloves. You can probably see maybe a scar here. Not really. But right there's going to be a scar I had back in January. Almost cut the entire tendon off and went straight to the bone. Put me out of commission for a while. Gloves honestly wouldn't have helped then because they probably wouldn't have gone through the gloves. But it might have helped with the cut a little bit. But slippers are a pain in the butt. Obviously wear gloves. Take care of your hands. If you make your money with your hands, you're gonna have to just take care of them. Really, I mean, come on now. And then obviously nobody wants to get anything in their eye. I grind a lot, saw a lot, so. I got a couple pairs, but you try to keep them a little nicer, so you want to be able to see what you're doing. But these are 3Ms, are amazing. So those are just some things I use on a daily. Nothing fancy. I don't use power. I'm not obviously I use power tools on a daily basis too, but that's really glamorous, and I just wanted to go through the stuff I can carry in pretty much on every job. And then you're gonna need something to carry in. So I have multiple of these, but something to carry your tools in, a pouch. This one's obviously built for coax. Zip ties. I use zip ties almost, I'd say probably 3 or 4 times a week at least. But get yourself something to carry your tools in. It doesn't have to be a Veto, just something. And then I have mine. I have a cobalt belt that I just went right through, and it just something I can just use and get to work and make money, guys. So thanks, like and subscribe, and I think that's about it.